Welcome to DataPencil.
You might think that companies give you clean and perfect data to work with, but that's not the reality. In real world, data is messy, incomplete and inconsistent, and sometimes even worse than this, like the data set we are going to work today. So welcome to project 2 of our data cleaning series. And the reason we launched this series is simple because practice is essential. Okay, you don't learn SQL just by watching tutorials and videos. You learn it by doing, by solving, by making mistakes and improving every single day. That's exactly what we are focusing here. In this project, we will work on e-commerce dataset that contains duplicate records, missing values, incorrect formats, invalid emails, messy dates, and so many other messiness. And compared to the previous project, the level of messiness and difficulty is higher. So you will be challenged more and you will learn more. And in this project, we are just not going to write random SQL queries. We are following a complete 21-step data cleaning system, the same kind of structured approach used by real data analysts in companies. If you are a beginner or just starting with SQL, don't worry at all. I'll guide you through everything step by step in the simplest way possible. But remember one important thing, just watching this video is not enough, guys. You need to practice, you need to write the queries on your own. You have to make mistakes and learn from them, because that's how our actual learning will happen. And if you are completely new and want a structured way to learn SQL, so you can join our free SQL AI course where you will get everything step by step. There is step by step guidance, project and certificate after completion. You will find the details in the description below, or you can connect with us on the WhatsApp number that is visible on the screen, or you can visit our website www.datapencil.org. So get ready, because today we are going to transform a very messy data into clean analysis ready data. Okay, and everything we will do using SQL like analysts do. Okay, so we are going to use VS Code and MySQL for that. And if you don't have VS Code, then please download it. It is very easy. There is a link given in the description related to VS Code. You can go through that and download. It is very easy to download, and it's a very actually structured way to complete the project and then upload it on GitHub. So I highly recommend to use VS Code. Else you can complete the full project using MySQL as well, okay? Or you can use a Microsoft SQL Server, etc. So let's begin with our project, and let's firstly have a look at our data set. Okay, so let's see. So as you can see, we have our data set. Here we have order ID, then the name of customer, email, phone number, city, state, product name, and then category, price, quantity, order date, delivery date, payment method, order status, and the rating. Okay, now here you can see that the date is in different formats. Somewhere it is written March 5th 2024, somewhere it is written 15th March 2024. So formats are different. Okay, and this format will not work for the analysis, so we have to fix these formats and we have to convert it into a standard format, which is YYYMMDD. Okay, now you can also see that this price, okay, there is not only a number, there is some string value as well, right? It is some Korean currency or what, we just don't know. So let's see, here rupees written. Okay, so if we have to add the prices, then we cannot use the sum function here, as it is text, as it contains text as well, rupees. Okay, this Chinese or Korean, what it is, this currency. Now here in the city column, you are seeing that Mumbai's M is in the small letter, Delhi is in the small letter. Okay, so likewise we have to deal with such value. Then come to this phone column. Here you can see that there are not only numbers, there is minus as well. Okay, so they should be in a proper format. Somewhere you will find in your future projects that there is a plus written, or a country code, or spaces are there, or commas are there. Okay, so we have to convert this in a proper format. Then in this email section, you might be seeing that this is only Gmail. Okay, .com is missing. So we have to fix these things. Here again, .com is missing. So these Gmails will not work. We have to fix them. Then in this customer name, the starting letter is in again small, so this will not work. Order ID is missing, the complete order ID is missing. We have to fix this thing. Let's see what else messiness we have. Like in this delivery date, there are missing values. No value, no delivery date is showing here. In this payment, all seems fine. Then in this delivery status is also seems good. Okay, and then this rating again, things are in empty values here, you can find, right? So we have to basically fix these messiness, and there are few fixed steps that we have to follow whenever we start cleaning. Okay, like we have to deal with the duplicates values, we have to deal with the date standard value. Okay, we have to standardize the date. Then capital small letters issue, we will deal with this. Then null values, empty values. So there are few things which are fixed, which you will see in every cleaning project, right? So firstly we will go with those steps, and then we will deal according to our project, right? So let's open firstly our VS Code and connect with our local SQL server. So let's quickly enter the password. Now what we will do, we will firstly create one folder. Okay, I'm going to create this folder on my desktop. You can create wherever you want. So how to create the folder, let's see. This is file, and here it's open folder. Okay, I'm selecting the desktop here, and here I am creating a folder, new folder with the name cleaning e-commerce. Okay, just select this folder and it's done. Now you can see we have our cleaning e-commerce folder. Now inside this folder we are going to create few subfolders. So let's create first subfolder. Firstly select this, and then this is the folder icon. From here we will create dataset folder. Inside this we will save our dataset, and then we are going to create two more folders inside this dataset. Okay, so just select this dataset and here write raw dataset. Okay, and one more subfolder which will be clean dataset. Now another folder that we will create will be SQL queries. In this we will perform our queries. Okay, then one more folder of a screenshot wherever necessary. Screenshots. Fine. Okay, so now the first thing that we have to do is firstly just save that downloaded dataset in this raw dataset folder. Okay, so for that just copy your downloaded dataset wherever you have downloaded, just copy it from there and then paste it inside this folder. Okay, that we have just created dataset, and then this raw dataset, paste it here. Right, now we are going to create database. Okay, so firstly create a file inside this SQL query folder, and here we will write database creation. I am going to give the database as cleaning project-2. Okay, you can give whatever name you want. So write create database cleaning project-2, and this is it. Let's run it. Select run selected query, and here our database is created. Okay, now what we will do, we will create the table. Okay, so let's write create table e-commerce orders dirty. Okay, now we will put all the column names one by one, but as we know that all columns contain different data types, but here as our data set is messy, so while creating the tables we have to keep all the data types as varchar only. Okay, so that we can easily load the values. So firstly let's take first column, which is order ID, and its data type we will take as varchar 30, comma, then we have customer name. So let's copy this thing because we are going to use it very frequently. Okay, comma, only we will change the limit wherever required. Then email varchar, comma, then what else we have? Then we have phone, city, state, and the product name. Okay, so phone, city, state, product name, category. I hope you all are doing it with me because only watching will not work. Okay, so next is price, quantity, order date, then delivery date we have, and then we have a status, and at last we have ratings, right? Yes, at last we have ratings. Okay, so let's simply change, it's 40, make it 40, make this 40. Now quickly match if all are done or not. We have total 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 14. One column is missing, so rating, payment method is missing, guys. Okay, we have to mention here payment method as well, which is just before the order status. So right here payment method, and this again varchar comma. Now before running it, firstly write here use cleaning project-2 and now run all together. It's done. And now we are going to load the data. For that we will use MySQL. Okay, so open MySQL and here we have cleaning project-2. So for that just right click here, data import wizard, just give the path of your file. So my path is this, and after giving the path, next, let's quickly check the values of destination column and the source column. All seems fine. Then next, and it's done. Okay, it's finished. We have successfully imported all 150 records. Now in the next step we will create the clean table. Okay, and then we will do the whatever changes we have to do in that clean table, so that our source table, which is a raw data set, it will not get spoiled. Okay, source must not get spoiled. So for that we have to copy all these datas, all these values in a clean table, and for that we will write create table. The name of this table will be clean table. Okay, so give e-commerce orders clean table as select all from which table. So this we will select from this our dirty table, and the name of this dirty table is e-commerce orders dirty. This is it. This is our orders clean table and this is dirty table. Now just run this. Okay, so now you can see that our clean table is created. Here we have two tables, first is dirty and second is clean table. Now whenever there is a need to take the table's name, we will take this clean table's name, so that all the modifications will reflect here in the clean tables. Okay, now in the next step we will explore our data. We will find what messiness basically we have. Now the second file that we will create before starting the cleaning part is cleaning queries. Okay, for that just select this SQL queries and write here queries.sql, and here we will start firstly exploring what messiness we have. Okay, so first of all we will check for duplicate value, and we are going to check the duplicate in order ID, right? So let's write select order ID, count of all rows, from e-commerce order clean table, group by order ID. Okay, having count is greater than 1. If count value is greater than 1, it means we have more than one order ID with same value. Okay, so this is it. Now let's run it. So you can see we have 55 such values that have duplicacy issue, right? So we can take the screenshot of this, and I'm using this snipping tool simply. Now we will save this in our screenshot folder. Okay. Now the second thing that we are going to check is for empty and null values. Let's see how many empty or null values we have. Okay. So first of all, we will look for city column. Right, select star from e-commerce clean table where city is null or trim city is equal to empty value. Okay, we are firstly deleting the trailing or leading space if any. I hope the code is clear. As it is written, we are going to select all the rows from this clean table where city's value is written as null or city's value, okay, after removing the spaces, if its value is empty value. So search for those values. So let's select this query, and here we have no such data for the city column. Now we will check for the category column. We can do the same thing using a single quote, means we can check all the columns together. Now let's see a method where we can check the duplicacy for all columns together. Okay, for that I'm writing here full column audit. Okay, here we will firstly select sum of, here we will apply the case when. Okay, we are going to apply case when function. So here we will write case when city is null or trim city equals an empty value. Okay, now if this is true, then what you have to do, then return 1 else return 0. Okay, this is it, the end. Now give this column as a name of city missing. Okay, then sum of, again apply case when. This time we will do the same thing for the category column. Category is null or trim category equals any empty value. Then what you have to do, then return 1, okay, else return 0. Fine, end. Give this column as a name as category missing. Okay, the same thing we will do for rest of the columns. So just copy this code and paste it here. Now instead of category we can write, this is our table, right? Instead of category, now we can write price quantity. So here write price and give the name as price missing. Then do the same thing for quantity. And give this column name as quantity missing. Then do the same thing with the rating column. Here rating, okay, and here it will be rating missing. Then do the same thing with rating done, status column. Here write status missing. Now let's run it. So here we have city missing 0, category no missing value, price no missing value. In the quantity column we have 36 missing values. In the rating column we have 14 missing values. Status, there is no missing value. In the delivery date we have 50 missing values. Okay, so these are the missing values basically, guys, that we have to deal with. Now we will see the email issue. So this is our third query for email messiness detection. Okay, for that we will simply write select star from our e-commerce table, okay, where email not like. Now we are going to give a pattern. Okay, if this pattern is not matching, then what will happen? It will detect as an issue. So it is not like what? There will be some values, then there must be at the rate. Okay, there after at the rate there must be some values. Okay, then there must be a dot. After dot there must be some values. So this pattern should be matched. If it is not matching, then detect such rows. So let's run it. Okay, so we have so many columns. So here you can see in this where it is gone, yeah, gmail.com is missing. Again .com is missing. Even I received so many registration where .com is missing. Instead of .com, people write .con, C-O-N. So there are several issues, email issues that we daily receive. Okay, fine. So we have to deal with these things. Later on we will see. Now the fourth issue that we are going to detect is phone issue. In this phone issue, there should be numbers from 0 to 9. If there is any other thing than these numbers, then detect them. So for that we will write select star from which table? From our e-commerce clean table. Okay, now where the phone column, we are going to use regular expression. Okay, regular expression. So regular expression does what? Basically regular expression is used for the pattern matching. Okay, so here we are going to match a pattern. Now it means except. Okay, now whatever we will write, except these things, if anything else you find, then detect them. So for that we will write 0 to 9 means except, okay, except 0 to 9, if you are finding anything, then detect it. This is it, colon, just run it. So see guys, in the phone column we have +91 dash, okay, hyphen. So these are the things that are other than digits, other than 0 to 9 value. So that's why it's detected. Now we will see how can we deal with this thing. So now firstly let's move towards next issue, and this is the price issue. In this price issue, what we will do, we will find the unique value. So that we will use the distinct. So select distinct price from which table? E-commerce. This is it. Firstly let's see how many types of values basically we have. So see, so many types we have. Rupees is written, some other strings as well, unknown string that we can see. Okay, so if these strings will be there, if these text will present there, then we cannot do the calculation. We have to remove these things. How can we remove? We will see. Firstly let's detect the sixth issue, and this issue is quantity issue. Okay, and here we are going to select all the values from our e-commerce table where quantity is less than or equal to 0 or quantity is null. Let's run it. So here you can see that we have so many values where quantity is in negative. Okay, negative will not work, so we have to deal with these things. Now the seventh issue that we are going to deal with is rating issues. Okay, in the rating issue, basically rating should not be null, and it should be between 1 to 5. If rating criteria is between 1 to 5 and somebody is given as 0 or 10, 9, so this won't work again, right? So select all from e-commerce table where rating not between 1 and 5. Okay, you have to detect all those columns where rating is not between 1 to 5 or rating is showing null. Fine. So let's select all and run it, and let's see. Here from written twice. Okay, now let's run again. Okay, it's ratings. Okay, so in the ratings column you can see that okay, so in the ratings column you can see that we have so many issues. Rating is 7, unknown, null value, sorry, then -1 also. Okay, these things won't work. We have to deal with these things. Let's quickly see what is our 8th issue. And here we have to see the business logic. These are the issues, guys, that you have to check almost in all the data sets, right? So let's check for the business logic, and here let's select. And in this logic, basically we are going to check if order date must be lesser than the delivery date. Okay, so if order date is higher than the delivery date, then there is some e-commerce clean table where delivery date is lesser than order date. So if delivery date is showing at the lesser side, it means there is problem. Now let's run. So many rows we have received again. Okay, now let's quickly check for the date format issue firstly. And date format, the standard date format for the SQL is YYYMMDD, right? So how can we, let's say, select distinct order date from e-commerce clean table, and let's run it. So here you can see we have 3 formats. First one, March 5th. March as a string value. Okay, so they are all not at all useful for us. The 10th one, we are going to detect the date format in delivery date column. So let's simply copy this whole code and just change the delivery date. Let's run it. Again, here we have 2 different formats. So we have to deal with these formats. Okay, now the next thing, we are going to clean the queries. Now for the cleaning part, what we will do, we will create another file, okay, so that it will be easy for us. So let's create another file. Here we will write cleaning queries .sql. Now we will start doing the cleaning one by one. Okay, very first we are going to fix the format issue. So see, this will be our 11th query, and here we will going to fix date format issue at order date, for order date column. Okay, so here you are seeing we have 3 formats. Okay, the first one, March string value, then 5 day, and then year YYY, and then there is a hyphen of use of hyphen, then at last there is a YYY / month and then / date. Okay, so we are going to fix all these 3 values one by one. For that we are going to apply case when, and let's write update. Okay, what we are going to update, we are going to update e-commerce clean table, where we are going to set the order date. Okay, the order date, and we are going to apply case when here. So case when order date like what, like some value hyphen some value hyphen and some value. So what you have to do then, use a string to date function, applied string to date function on order date column, where the current format is, okay, what is the current format? Current format is date and then month, okay, so month and then year. Next case will be when order date like, okay, some value slash some value slash and some value. Then apply a string to date function on order date column, where the current format is y slash percentage m, some value with m, okay, again slash and then percentage d. Now the third one is when order date is meeting with this regular expression, where values are other than a to z or a small capital to small z, okay. Then apply string to date function on order date column, where current format is month, date, year. This is okay. Now else null. Now end it and let's run this thing. Here equals, I forgot. Let's run it again. Done or not? Okay, so it's done. Okay, we will check it later. Firstly, we are going to clean the delivery date. Firstly, we are going to fix the format of delivery date. Okay, so our 12th task is to fix date format in delivery date. For that, again, we are going to apply the same thing as here. Here you can see we have total 2 different formats, so we are going to fix them. So just copy the whole thing, guys, and paste it here. Now here, instead of delivery order date, it is delivery date. Okay, and now we are going to apply when delivery date is like, okay, it is matching with this pattern, which is some value hyphen some value hyphen, then apply string to date function on delivery date column, where current format is d m some value y. Now the second format is when delivery date is matching with this pattern, some value slash some value slash some value, the first one, okay. Then apply a string to date function on delivery date column, where the current format is month d y, else null end. Okay, now let's run it. What doesn't exist? Cleaning project 2, string to date doesn't exist. Okay, string to date, yeah, fine. Now let's run it again and it's done, guys. Okay, now if you want to see your date formats are fixed or not, just simply we can open the table, and here in this date column, so in both these columns you can see that our format is fixed at least. Okay, now year, then month, and then the day is appearing. Only null values are left, so we'll deal with these null values as well. Okay, now our 13th query is to remove duplicates. Now, how to remove duplicate it is very essential part of this cleaning project. So for removing duplicate, we are going to use the Windows function. Okay, here what we will going to do, we will firstly give a row number. We will assign a row number to each order ID using the row number window function. So firstly, let's assign row numbers, and for that we will write select order ID, comma, order date, okay, comma, row number, assign row numbers over this view, which view? Where we are doing partitioning by order ID in such a manner where order ID is arranged in ascending order of order date. So order by order date ascending. Okay, this is it. Now give this as row number. Right, now from which table? So from e-commerce orders clean table. Okay, now we are going to pick those numbers, row numbers that are greater than 1. So for that we will write select order ID from this table, okay, that we just created, this table, and give this table as name as T, where value of Rn is greater than 1. Okay, so all those row numbers where value is greater than 1, those will be detected. Now it's time to delete. So for that we will apply delete function, and we will write delete from e-commerce orders clean table where order ID is in this list, where we have selected the order IDs from this thing. Okay, and close it. I beautified it. After beautifying, now let's run it. Okay, so it's done. Now the next task is we are going to replace the empty values in the delivery date. So replace in delivery date column. Okay, and for that what we will do, we will basically give the margin of 5 days, means after placing the orders add 5 days and make it as a delivery date. Okay, so for that we will simply write update e-commerce cleaned table, okay, and set the delivery date equals, we are going to apply date add function on order date column, use the interval of 5 days. Okay, where delivery date is null. Okay, now let's run it. It's done. We have successfully replaced the delivery date, okay, where it is null value, replaced it with the delivery date, which is 5 days extra from the order date. Okay, now our 15th task is to clean the names. We are going to clean names. For that we are again going to use update function, update e-commerce clean table, set customer name equals, concat is used to add to string values. Okay, concating of what? So concating of, firstly just convert the string in upper case, so for that we will use upper. Okay, which value we want to convert in uppercase? So just firstly trim means remove all the spaces from the customer name. Okay, comma 1. It means first value, whatever the first value from the left side, okay, just convert it in uppercase. This is first thing. Now comma convert in lower string, and for that we are going to use substring, means the string which is in between the text, means we are cutting out few text. So trim of customer name after removing the space from the customer name from the position 2. Okay, suppose name is Kalyani, so from the ALYANI, these things will be cut out and it will convert it to lower case. Okay, and here firstly it will trim all the spaces from the Kalyani, and then from the left side it will take the first character which is K and it will convert it into uppercase, right? This is it. Now close it and just run it. It's done. Okay, now we are going to clean the emails. So for that again we will use the update command from the e-commerce cleaned table. Okay, then set email equals, we are going to convert all the text in lowercase email. This is it. Just run it, and here whatever texts were there in the email all are converted in lowercase. Now we will delete all those emails, okay, that have not @ or any domain is missing. Such emails we are going to delete. So for that we will apply delete from e-commerce okay, where email not like some value @ some value dot some value. If they are not following this pattern, then simply delete them. Now let's run it and it's done. Okay, so this is about cleaning emails. Now our next task is to clean phone. So for that we are going to use regular expression again. Okay, so first of all apply update from e-commerce clean table, set phone equals regular expression replace. Now this thing will done what? Now this regular expression replace function will replace the value that will match with a particular pattern with a specified value that we will give. So let's see carefully. Here we are going to apply this function on the phone column. Okay, so firstly write phone comma if it is matching with the value, and if the value is like this, if it is starting with anything except than this, okay, means anything except than 0 to 9. If it is starting with such values, then replace it with the empty string. This is it. Okay, so we have to set the phone number as we are replacing it with the empty values if it is matching with any value except this. Okay, so let's run this thing. It's done. So our phone number is also clean. Now our 18th task is to standardize the city. Here we are going to use the trim function. So for that we will simply write update e-commerce table. Okay, and here we are going to set city equals apply upper function after removing the spaces on city column. Okay, apply upper function. This is it. Now let's run it and it's also done. Our cities are get standardized. Now our 19th step is to standardize the category. Okay, so standardized category. For that again we are going to apply update function on e-commerce clean table, where we are going to set the category as uppercase after trimming the spaces, and this is it. Spelling error. Okay, now our 20th task is to clean the prices. So how can we clean price? For that, again, we will use update e-commerce clean table. Okay, and here set the price using the regular expression replace function. On price column, okay, where the pattern is matching with this pattern, except 0 to 9 if they are any other number, then replace it with the 0, nothing. Okay, and this is it. Now let's run it. It's also done. After completing this price thing, now let's move towards next task. And here we are going to fix the quantity. As you have seen that quantities were in negativity, as you have seen that quantities were in negative amounts. So let's fix them. So first of all, update e-commerce set quantity equals 1 wherever you are seeing quantity is null or quantity is lesser or equal to the 0. Okay, this thing my manager told to do this, or whosoever your manager is, if they said that you have to set the quantity as 1, you will set it as 1. If they said that you have to set it as 0 unknown, then you have to do it as per their instructions. Okay, I'm setting it here as 1. Now let's run it. Okay, it's done. Now the next task is to fix the rating. Update e-commerce rating column, set rating as 1. Okay, where rating not between 1 and 5. Okay, let's run it. It's ratings, right? Now come to our next task, and here we will do the validation. So for the validation, let's create another file. Okay, and here write validation.sql. So here we will start doing the validation. We will simply check the duplicates, then we will check the invalid emails. Okay, then check the quantity, then check rating, so for that we can take our previous queries, okay, and just simply copy the codes from here. Like we have to check the duplicates, so just see from where we started the duplicacy finding. So let's copy this duplicate code and simply validate right here and run it. So you can see no data. Okay, now check the invalid emails. So for the invalid emails, we can copy this code and simply check. No data, okay, means no messiness we have found. Now the quantity and the rating, we will do the same thing. Now the next thing is to convert their data types. As we can see that all our messiness is cleaned, we have to convert the data types. So for that, again create another file and here write data type conversion. Hold on guys, we will see whether it's getting cleaned or not. We will see it, just hold on. Okay, let me firstly complete all the steps. So now we will convert the data type, and for this we will write here alter table e-commerce just use cleaning project 2. Now alter table e-commerce orders cleaned. Okay, and here we are going to modify order ID as integer. This is it. Just run it. Okay, so order ID's data type is converted to integer. Now let's change all the data types. So for that we will simply write alter table from the e-commerce. Which table we want to alter? It is e-commerce. Here you have to modify customer name, okay, as varchar 100, comma, modify phone as varchar 15, comma, modify city as varchar, okay. Okay, so I have typed all the data types. So here you can see that phone as varchar, city varchar, state varchar, then the price in decimal, quantity set to integer data type, then order date and date data type. All these things are set. Now let's simply run it. It is ratings. Where is rating? The last. It's done. Okay. Now our last query is to describe the table. Okay, so for that we are going to use describe function and describe our e-commerce orders clean table. Okay, so from here you will see whether all data types are converted or not. So here you can see all data types are converted. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to export our clean table. Okay, suppose our client wants to get it and again back in the Excel because they just don't know how to operate the SQL. So for that what we will do, just open the table and then export it, okay, the CSV file. Here cleaned exported file I am writing. Okay, now export it. Now let's see how our final table looks like in the Excel. So okay, so I have opened that exported file. Now you can see that there is no missing value. All domains are present in email, right? Cities are in uppercase, no quantities in negative, dates are in their format. It is showing as dd mm yyyy, but it is actually yyyy dd mm. Okay, when we open it on Excel, sometimes it shows like this, but its actual format is yyyy mm dd. Fine. Now in the payment data as well, it is not showing any value that has to be cleaned. Status is also done. In the rating column as well, we can see all ratings are there. Okay, no missing values. Wherever there were missing values, you can see it's filled with the 1. So it's done. Our cleaning part is done. Now we are ready for the analysis. If you want to do any analysis, you can do. Suppose you want to calculate the revenue. So let's calculate the revenue. And for calculating the revenue, we simply have to select sum of price multiplied with the quantity as revenue from e-commerce clean table. Now let's run it. And this is your revenue, total revenue. Okay, so after cleaning, we can now easily do the analysis. Now the last task is to save all our work on GitHub. Click on this branch icon, initialize repository. I'm actually now so tired, I'm not able to speak properly. So plus icon, and then here write the message as this is a cleaning project 2. Okay, just commit and publish it to the main branch. It's done. Now once you will open your GitHub, you can see it's cleaning e-commerce. Okay, your repository is ready. Now it is showing you have updated something. So here we have queries, then there is a screenshot. I haven't taken screenshots, but I will suggest for you to take the screenshots of your final result wherever needed. Okay, now the SQL queries we have. Once you will open it, you will see all your queries: data type conversion queries, cleaning queries, database creation queries, and the table creation queries, validation queries. All right, all these queries we have here in the readme file. We will set the things which is about this project. We have to write all such text here. Okay, so by this our project is completed, and you can update it on the LinkedIn, or you can write this project on your portfolio as well, because it's a very good portfolio ready project. You have basically seen so many messiness and cleaned so many things. Total 25 queries we did here. Okay, so which is a big part. I have shooted the whole project video in one go, but when you will start doing it, it will take a few days even. So just do it and be confident. Whatever work you do, just be confident, stay confident. And guys, confidence will come by the practice. The more you practice, the more you will become confident. Okay, so I'm ending this video. I will come with project 3 very soon, so stay tuned and subscribe the channel to get notified about all the projects. Okay guys, take care, bye bye, and keep practicing.